So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The short throw pulled in by Woods. Call it a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 69 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big 13 heavy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught right side by Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they run the option on second down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now Lawrence on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 11 more yards that go out, a first down as well. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Jaguars in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Hey, Lion! 11 Aggies!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, here's Richardson. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Richardson off the play fake. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going up top for Taylor. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dayo Odangbo able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This is caught. It's Kirk. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Running left, Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Ridley was one of the game's brightest young stars in 2020. Hasn't played since early in the 2021 season. But Jacksonville made a low-cost move to bring him in and see if he can return to the game with the form he once had.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Etienne. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Right open.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to throw, here's Richardson. And look at this, they get the turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 51 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
11. Safe right.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons
stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Etienne is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more play.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the shotgun, Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Richardson now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Richardson. Escaping the pressure run. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now ETN to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Another tote for ETN.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run in here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Go, let's go. 13 loop.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Think right.
On second down, ETN once more. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! This is the one, boys. Here we go. Come on, guys.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Come on, guys, pick it up. All right, fellas, one more time. Like you want to win. Come on, guys. Hey, go.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
11.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the near post. And the Jaguars have won the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one.